In this video, I'm going to go over my 1-year review of the Harbor Freight Predator post hole digger. Now this comes with a 6-inch auger. You can get an 8-inch. And as you can see right here, I've got the extension. So I can drill this 52 inches deep if I need to. Now I watched a lot of reviews myself before I purchased this last year. A lot of people had trouble starting it. They had trouble starting it the next year after it was sitting. All I've used is this True Fuel. And it doesn't matter if it's cold out, hot out, how long it's been sitting. 2 pulls and this thing fires right up. So I highly suggest you use an engineered fuel like this. You don't have to bother mixing it. You know the ratio is correct and it can store for a year and it's still going to start right up. So in my initial video when I first got this, I kind of did a demonstration and an overview on it. And a lot of comments below said the people couldn't get theirs started. The most common issue is people forget about this on-off switch. 0 or O means off, and that's a number 1 or an I. That means on. So the I or 1, you need to push that down. And then you have a choke lever up here. All the way to the left is start position. So if you haven't ran it in a while, you're going to want it over here. And all the way to the right under run, that's where you're going to want it when you're actually drilling your holes. You can actually start it like halfway in between if it's nice out and you haven't started it for a couple days. But if it's been sitting for a few months, you're going to want it all the way over at the start position. Now I dug a couple holes about a week ago for some garden projects. So I'm going to put the choke in about the middle and then you're going to prime it. Now 1 prime is not really enough and 10 is way too many. What works best for this one, 3 pumps, and it should start right up. Now if you want to shut this off, just push that button there to the off position. Now what I think a lot of people are doing is they forget when they go to get it out a couple weeks ago, they need to push that back to the on position. But this thing should start in 1 to 2 pulls every single time. If you'll notice this sticker, you must add fuel stabilizer and 2-cycle oil to every gallon of gas. Well, if you buy that True Fuel, you don't have to buy fuel stabilizer. Once again, that stuff works great for stuff like this that only runs once in a while. It's not going to gum up the carburetor and it's going to start next year just like it's starting today. So I've got 3 holes left I need to dig from last weekend's project. It started raining, so I didn't get it finished. Now I just remembered, I've had this about a year. I might as well do a 1-year review. We'll finish up those 3 holes. You guys can see it in action. Then I'll give you kind of my result and conclusion on owning this for 1 year. Now here's just an up-close view of the auger. As you can see, there's my extension and the 6-inch auger bit. My final conclusion on using this post hole digger. Basically, I think it's the best bang for the buck. Sure, you can buy a much more expensive gas post hole digger, or you can get one of those new electric post hole diggers for 2 to 3 times as much money. For around 219 bucks, you just can't beat this thing. Like I said, if you follow my startup instructions, use the fuel that I told you to use, not gonna have any problems. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.